So I'm just down here in Dorking. I've been coming here for years, and they do e-mountain biking all over through the hills here. They do dirt bike riding, and they've just started this new thing with Royal Enfield. I'm going to go and do their sort of Royal Enfield experience. Oh, and surprisingly, here you are waiting for me.
Charlie, how you doing? You
okay,
mate? Yeah.
It's been
a long
little
time.
While. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Let me just put that down.
Yes.
My new helmet.
Don't scratch the bike.
Don't scratch the bike. Don't touch my helmet. But yeah, I mean, I've been coming down here for years.
Yes.
And actually, it goes back a little bit further, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. We actually, I don't know if you remember, taught your wife to ride.
I know, yeah.
In London, off the Kerb in London, yeah.
So, because you guys, you teach people how to ride motorbikes.
Yeah, so we got a training school in London, CBT DAS, so on and so forth. Then here we have, as you said, e-mountain biking, trail riding with smaller enduro type bikes, and we've just signed a great deal with Royal Enfield to start a new venture off the Kerb adventure rides, and that's with the new Royal Enfield Himalayans.
And that's in conjunction with another bunch of friends of mine who are urban rider, where people will know.
Urban rider,
now do adventure rider now, don't they?
Yeah. So we've got we all we all hail from Fulham. So those guys have been in Fulham years and years. I taught Will to ride actually.
Oh, and I to tell you what as well is where Urban Rider is there's another great friend of ours,
Roy,
who used to be Bullet Motorcycles.
Yeah, that's right.
Which was in that same place.
Good old Roy. I'm expecting him to turn up any minute now. So.
I know. Well.
Where there's Charlie, there's
Roy. He was threatening to come along. He was. But so I'm here to have a look at ride these new 450
Himalayans,
and I mean they look nice. I haven't ridden one yet.
Oh, fantastic!
And so coming here, I'd be able to have a go on a 450. I'd be able to have a bit of training off road. So sort of to get my adventure going.
Yes, absolutely. So the difference between what we're doing with Royal Enfield is it's not going to be mad off-road dirt bike riding. It's going to be adventure riding. And as you said, anyone wanting to sort of like go off to the Himalayas or ride around Europe or whatever adventure they want to embark on, they can start here on the Royal Enfield, which I feel is a great little adventure bike. Yeah. And we'll take them through the lanes. We do 1 day, 2 day trips, and ongoing training. So as we ride and come across problems, which is always a part of an adventure, as you know, you get a problem, you need to overcome it, and we can talk them through it. So ongoing training during their ride. So yeah, that's what we're offering.
Perfect. Right. Well, let's just go. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Perfect. Woo. Here we go.
Yeah.
So these are the Himalayans. They're very different to what we all expect from a Himalayan. They've really completely changed them. But they've got all the crash bars and everything that you would want from adventure. And they seem to be ready to go. And within in India, where they've been building them it's the longest production bike in the world, I think, the Royal Enfield. And so they have a huge amount of experience of terrible roads, off-road in India, and they've brought all that knowledge and everything into this bike. I like it. I'm really excited to ride it, actually. And there's a few other people going to join us, which is nice. So we're going to ride in a bit of a pack. Some of the guys from Adventure Rider or Urban Rider are going to come with us. So I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'll tell you all about it when I've had a go. All right. Well, look, here we are on the Himalayas. These are the people coming with us to share this Royal Enfield Himalayan experience. I have to say, it's quite a nice bike. It's an easy bike. It's from the off go. It feels a little punchy. It's not so bad. It seems to handle nicely. You can see from where I'm looking at these bikes now that they're sort of all ready to go. You can get your feet down really easily. I'm sure you can carry lots of stuff with it. It rides nicely. A nice little aftermarket exhaust pipe would be very nice. You can just see there. You know, I could see myself sitting on one of these for a while. I love it. Oh, sorry about the snivels. I've got a cold. Can you believe it? First beautiful day, and I've got a cold. Oh, look how lovely. Just to get out of Dorking into the Surrey Hills, which is only, 45-50 minutes from southwest London. And you're here, and you're on roads like this. Oh, it's beautiful. You can pop down to Off the Kerb, do a Royal Enfield experience, do dirt bike experience, do an e-mountain bike experience. It's just there's just so much to do. It's just lovely. And this time of year with the sun and the trees and everything's so green. This is my favorite time here. These next couple of months, sort of May, May, June, July, August. So the off the curb people who do all the trail riding around here, they know the whole area really well, and it's just nice to get out and to know that there's still hope, that all these green lanes are still open and you can still have your adventure with them, and that's so important to be able to have that little bit of freedom. As long as we all get out there and ride these green lanes and just don't be, the word beginning with W about it, and be respectful a little bit with people around you, then you'll have the most wonderful time, and everybody will have the most wonderful time. So it's important that we share all this stuff together. Then we can just keep using it. So that's the most important thing, really. Right, here we are, just outside Dorking, and now we're on a little bit of green lanes, a little bit of dirt, and now you can have some little bit of adventure. You can have relatively hard stuff. You can have easy stuff. There's a bit of everything, really, here. So a bit of everything for everybody. Okay, so she seems quite agile, very flickable, really nice. Get around the corners, very nice. That's lovely. Nice little bit of ride in there. Oh, here comes Luke, Mr. Luke One Wheel. There he is. Always happy to do a bit of filming. Like, look where he can go on that thing. He's a very good rider. So having ridden the Himalaya, the new Himalaya 450 first time, I think Royal Enfield have done a really nice job. I think it's a fantastic bike to take off on your adventure. If you for your first adventure bike, if you haven't been off-road or if you haven't done your bits and pieces, I think it's a great bike to be able to build confidence on when you get off the road. And then, of course, if you want a little bit of instruction, or if you want a little bit of guidance, a bit of help, then you go to the likes of Off the Kerb, and they can take you on some of the roads that we've done here and give you some pointers on your little adventure. Now, your adventure doesn't have to be, 6 months or a year. It can be 6 hours, or it can be a day or a weekend, or bank holiday weekend in Wales, or pop over on the Eurotunnel and do a little bit of northern France. It can be anything you want, really. And just stepping out of the of your front door or your back door and getting on the bike is an adventure. Anyway, so if you do want a little bit of encouragement, well, here he is. The guy who taught my wife how to ride. She wouldn't listen to me.
Yeah, she didn't listen to me either, or the examiner.
Oh, okay. So just tell us briefly a little bit about what you guys at Off the Kerb do with these Himalayas and all the other activities. You do a lot of activities.
Do quite a lot of activities, yeah. The Himalayan who we're getting involved in that is completely separate to the other stuff. The e-mountain biking is something completely different. The trail riding is something completely different. This will be soft adventure riding. So basically a 60% road, 40% off-road, and the off-road sections will be nice and easy. Good introduction to people who want to, as you say, go off adventuring.
Yeah.
May get to an end of a road somewhere in northern Spain, southern Spain, Morocco. The road ends, not to be too afraid of continuing down that track. Having the skill set to do that, and showing that a big or a medium-sized adventure bike like the Himalayan can literally go anywhere with the right attitude, mental attitude, and skill set. So, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to, with this, have a, as you say, a day adventure and a 2-day adventure through some of the beautiful spots in southern England, staying at nice hotels. Yeah, that's going to be the experience for off the curb adventure rides.
Yeah, well, just don't get too used to the nice hotels, because, you know, adventure is camping in the rain and trying to get your fire going in the rain.
Yeah.
No,
Do you want to
I'm
see
not
my?
selling
Do you
it,
want to see my tent? There's
yeah.
my tent there.
Oh yeah. No, well, listen, I think it's a fantastic experience, and I think you know, if someone wants to sort of step into that world, then this is, and as well as it, you guys do all the, you've got the gear and the
gear. We've partnered up
well
with Adventure Rider, Urban Rider, great guys there who will sort all your kit, anything you need. Go to those guys. They're the go-to guys for your kit. Definitely everything I'm wearing today they do.
Yeah.
What you wearing today they do. You know, so for all sort of aspects of adventure riding, all price points. So definitely go to see those guys.
But none of you can look as good as I do. It's just the way it is.